RomanWeapon.com. So let's talk about Dragon Ball Z. Now, if Dragon Ball Z... Actually, let's talk about one character. Let's just say the Dragon Ball Z character, Goku, was real. And he's the most powerful character in Dragon Ball Z, really. I mean, he goes SSJ first, as Super Saiyan. He goes Super Saiyan 3 first. And his power is just the biggest, baddest dude. And then he goes Super Saiyan 3 with Kaioken. So that's when you just amp up your power with your dead body so fucking much. It's just... So... the thing is, what would Goku be if he came to planet Earth today? Well, in the cartoon, it's all fictional. And the military's there. And you see the military trying to, like, they come up and they're like, they got their stupid tanks. And they're trying to bomb Cell and shit. And they just fail, dude. They got no power against any of these people. So, with Goku, though, here's what it would really be like. Goku comes to planet Earth, and he doesn't even know what he's like as a child, because you go to Dragon Ball, and he's there, and I can't remember the full story, because I've been hurt pretty good, but when he's a child, you know, I don't think he knows his full history, and he's very naive to the world, and a pure of heart, so to say. And he doesn't even know what a girl is or a boy. It was all kept from him, and he's isolated, and he's raised alone, from what I know, on planet Earth after his discovery. And well, the CIA would be there, and they'd catch him. They'd go, "Ooh, Goku." They'd find out his potential or something. They'd know he landed. Signals intelligence to NSA would actually watch his spaceship land. They'd be like, aha, somebody's landed. They wouldn't know who it was at first. Then they quickly tap into him with their BrainLink technology. Aha, his brain is decodable. And they pull out some memories with an EEG memory probe and stuff, and it's all done remotely. And anyway, they would go and learn about him, and they'd sit there and be having a conversation and be like, you know, amongst themselves, like, what do we do with this? Well, he's a threat to us. We want to control him his whole life, and let's make him mentally ill so he'll be so disturbed that he won't have any power of his own or any direction. He'll be controllable and weak. We can install weaknesses to control him. I'm serious. That's what the CIA would do. They would identify who he was young. And that's what they do in America. They identify people. I've seen them as recently as 2010. See, this is what I know. Training young kids to be spies. They run around in the gang stock program, dude. And I didn't know nothing about MK Ultra and all those programs before. But this is all a real program. They're really running these programs. And they're doing it with kids. And teenagers. I said this in one of my videos before. So anyway, they're giving these kids special training their whole fucking lives. I used to think it was just something I was thinking that, when I was thinking some of the stuff in the jail, I was like, you know, I thought about the potential of what they would be doing. And I guess that's what I was seeing. I didn't really know at the time. That's what I was fucking seeing. But Goku would suddenly find that he was under control of the fucking CIA his whole fucking life, man. He would not have any power of his own. He would always be in control. And, damn, he would either get sabotaged or taken, like, sometimes you hear about let's think about go to Jedi comparison. You look at Jedi, Star Wars, And the Sith Lords, remember what they did to Anakin? And they fucking Sith Lord finds out who he is. I'm like, well, grooming him from the moment Sith Lord met him, right? That's what I'm talking about. That's what they do. Anyway, they do something crazy to him. That's what always happens. They mind control him. They install a program in him. And little do people know that they're being programmed. Everything that you're experiencing is a program for your mind. Literally, like the Matrix. That's fucking crazy. Everything that you feel, that you're made to feel about the world, about yourself, is useful to somebody else. Everything that you're willing to do, everything that you'll put up with, so the programs that, I mean, literally, well, you'll support the rich fuckers and you'll be a greedy ass fucker and you'll actually go and help someone kill someone else, you know, for the government, and you'll cover up the secrets and you'll become a police officer and commit all sorts of heinous crimes with the government, and you'll never do nothing for law enforcement, you know, to help the people or to uphold their rights and to protect them. No, man, see, there's no power in upholding anyone's rights. There's no power in protecting anyone. The power is in having the power with the government and doing everything they're doing. Alright? I mean, being rich and successful and being able to kill people dead and not go to jail, that's power. Having military technology and being an agent in the Matrix, that's power to them. It's all real. That's why you don't see people who are all peace activists and like supporting the people. And where's the cops that are like that? There's none of them. None of them like that. None of them care anything about us. They don't help. You can't go to them with the crime and say, hey, the government's doing this to me, and get a result. Hey, the government's, it doesn't matter what level of crime you report. You're not getting help. Nobody gets help. You don't get help. You can't get officials arrested. You can't get another cop put in jail. It takes one of them being really crazy and one of them wanting to do the other end for it to happen. You know, it doesn't happen because it's justice. So here I am. There could be corrupt cops all over the place, fucking screwing me over, and I didn't know it at first because I actually believed the same shit everyone else believed. The stuff I saw and was told that there were, you know, legit ways of things working, you know. And there's not. Court isn't like anything like what you see on TV. Law enforcement's not like what you see on TV. There is no stupid program of crime scene investigation like a stupid, like, Criminal Minds show or fucking Law and Order, fucking any of that shit. It's all a joke. That's a joke, man. It hides all the reality. And I said that before too. I said it on my fucking Twitter, man. It hides all the reality. FBI is nothing like what they're portrayed on TV. They're violent, criminal, cover-up motherfuckers who are the gatekeepers to all the intelligence of the American country. All the military power. All the fucking intelligence information. They don't have no... I mean, it's a joke what I've seen on TV compared to what's reality. But people are actually watching that shit like it's real. And they don't turn the TV off. Obviously, they think it's real because they keep tuning into the shit. And it's really fantasy, man. They don't even talk about how violent and real it is. I've seen a couple of episodes, you know, here and there. I don't watch this shit, but I've seen a couple of shows, man. Really stupid ass shows when they try to portray this shit. It's all fantasy. It's so crazy, but the average bitch doesn't know that. They're like, oh, well, you have rights. Your civil rights will be enforced. If this happens to me, my attorney will protect me. No, your attorney won't. Your attorney's going to frame you and get you thrown into prison. Nobody is there to fucking care about your rights. No one's there defending your rights. And the minority case, when some of this does get exposed, it's a minority case. And right now, it's blanket. Everyone's being spied on. Everyone's Fourth Amendment's violated. The district attorneys and police are all in on it because they're getting the intelligence info legally. They'll be listening to your phone calls between you and your attorney. Okay? They got it all saved there in NSA. Fucking pull up X key score, boom, boom, boom. Here's your fucking calls, and they're all listening to it. The DA, like, not only that, they have taps from space. They'll listen to you another way. So they don't need to make a record of X key score that they've been into it. So they'll have the whole jail could be tapped, and you're being watched in jail secretly, and you don't know it. Or out in the streets. See, that's the way it works. Out in the streets, you're being watched like that too. It's not just a matter of if it's happening. It's a matter of it's happening, and your attorney doesn't even bring it up when you're going to court. Won't even bring it up if you happen to know about it. Won't bring it up if you're a victim of some of it, and you've got information on them spying on you and covering shit up and assaulting you and all sorts of tricks, stalking and harassing you. Man, and the government is really good because they know where all the evidence is. They go to your brain too. They know that you're thinking about all this evidence might be here, and they go, man, they could dominate you and hide all the evidence, man. That's the thing about this. They got brain computer interfaces. They get inside your brain, dude. They'll tap you and dominate you, so nothing you know they don't know, to make sure that you don't get out of their system. Anyway, that's really happening, and there's evidence all over the country. You know, Bill Binney is talking about this goddamn shit. He's like, dude, they're using this to target people and do population control. People don't even know that the content's being saved of everything, and that there's satellites. People are stupid asses. Go and ask people in the streets what's going on, and they don't know. They don't fucking know. And half the people will defend it, thinking that they're not being watched masturbate every day or something. That's what's fucking weird about it. They don't know that that's what's going on. And not just through webcams, but through satellites with building penetrating imaging. That's called interferometry, building penetrating tomography. They don't even know that everything they do is tracked in a database. Literally. And it's sortable and searchable like Google on your life. It's fucking insane. Everything about you, everything. From the moment you were young. And so they're identifying people. Some of these children are, of course, agents in the system. And anyway, I truly now know that America is just like, it's like some corrupt country that's really involved in the government in a religious way. And everyone has power. Who joins the system, buys into it, is enjoying the power, the unions and stuff. Even the goddamn people driving the ambulances and the emergency responders are involved. You can't get any help. You're not going to go anywhere they don't have a spy there watching you. They've already told everyone in town. Everyone's already knowing what's going on. So a big event happens, they know all about it. They're all talking about it, telling each other. They're all planning on what to do, how to harass the person, how to get away with it, or whatever's going on. Damn, man. And judges are protecting them, each other, and the unions, and fucking police officers, and the DAs. Everyone's fucking corrupt shit. And guess what? You have no value. That's the thing about it. You as an individual actually have no value. That's not what the TV is teaching you, is it? The TV is teaching you have all these protections and rights, and they care about you and don't want to kill you dead or something, and want to protect you from terrorists, but they don't. See, you have no value as a single person, no matter what you're doing. Even a rich person, they target them. But usually the rich people are the ones in charge of it. So the rich people run all these big businesses that are involved, you know, and control the seats in the Senate. The money is being donated, hire the senators, or Republicans and Democrats, all these fucking bitches. They're all electing each other, putting themselves on power, writing regulation for themselves. It's fucking gay. None of the typical man is involved in this usually, besides the people I told you. You know, the infrastructure runners and shit. Usually the professionals and stuff. People, the guy out in the streets ain't usually involved in it. He's just living there like a victim of it, like everybody else. A lot of people are, but I think there's a large amount of people are involved in this. It's so sophisticated and intelligent, and even once exposed, it doesn't end. Nobody gets in trouble for it. Nothing changes. And nobody's there trying to stop it. There's very few people there trying to stop it. So it's almost as if they're all involved. And they're not trying to stop it because they're not going to stop it. You know, there's no one trying to stop it. But imagine a country where there's lots of spies everywhere. Whatever agency, whatever group and whatever system they're tied into, they're all over the place. They're walking the streets. You know, like I just explained. And we're the true dogs in charge of this. We are. Well, this whole fucking planet, man. We let other people think that they're involved and they're not. That's the way it works, type corruption. Oh yeah, you're involved, you got power, and then they'll fucking strangle them dead. When we're the ones in power the whole time. You as an individual, like I said, no power unless you buy into this and go with it. And I'll just shoot you dead. They'll put you in prison. You think you're a whistleblower with some information, man? You're in prison. They don't act like you're bringing nothing to their attention because they already know. See? When a whistleblower comes forward, they already know. Look at fucking, God, man, Bradley Manning. Of course everybody knew inside the ranks of government. Of course. So you're going against them, you're going to prison, man. The laws are set up to throw everyone that they're against in prison. Under any circumstance, there's a fucking code for them to go to jail and prison. Okay? And also to get away with killing them. He made a move for my gun, man. Is that so? See, that's how they cover up a murder. Oh, he made a move, man. He put his head in his pocket, man. There's something in there. He could have killed me. So Bill Binney comes out, Russ Tice, fucking Snowden. Nothing new with the government, man. Trust me. And Barack Obama's a big liar, man. He's got to cook their books and act like he didn't know, and he's the godfather, grandpa, and didn't know nothing. Even though all the systems are run through the White House, man. Boom. NSA connected right there. There's fucking Obama logging into XQ score. He's got an electronic brain link. Fucking, he's been fully briefed, man. He knows every fucking thing. There's nothing not in his control. He knows he has the king's fucking chamber right there to himself. And Oval Office, man, command everything. All of it's been built for him and him to command, and the commandos under him. Like the fucking Senate leaders and the fucking Congress leaders and the fucking bullshit. And the goddamn contractor leaders and the generals and the fucking directors of the agencies. These are just commandos, man. And these are warlord motherfuckers. Just like you go to any other country. In our country, we try to formalize it. And in other countries, they actually come out and... See, we hide it's a police state in our country. And it's a war crime state. Whereas other countries, they just let it all out, man. They're fucking like, they got guerrilla warfare going on, and they're bombing, they're fucking shooting goddamn missiles up in the air, and they're fucking threatening people. Oh, we're gonna kill this bitch if you don't give us the fucking whatever. You know, they just, in other countries, they do that openly, Here, we hide it all, but we still do it. And we have all the power just to execute anyone we want, anywhere. The execution process works all sorts of ways. However they want to do it, they pick their method. They pick the method and they do it. Including directed energy, including a bullet, including having someone kill someone, man, including some drugging or some poisoning, some fucking whatever, man. Fucking like, they'll fucking make a car crash into your car driving, or derail a train, or shoot down a plane. They'll get you. They'll give you cancer. You'll get cancer all of a sudden. That comes from all sorts of ways, germs and radiation and chemicals and stuff. They got a whole fucking playbook of it. It's their playbook. They have a playbook of tricks that they do on the public or people anywhere in the world or their own citizens. There's no restrictions on who it's used on. God damn. And then here, a guy like me comes to Target. No, man. Guess what? I find out a lot of my family members were involved in this shit. Okay? See, that's the thing about it. They've always been a part of the system too, living in the dangerous world, the fucking wild, wild west of America. See? So, of course they would not turn their backs on it, even if I was thrown under a bus. And that's what was going on. And then it became a thing of, if we get exposed, we would, I mean, we're all with them. I mean, we're not going to be caught admitting to any of this shit. This is the biggest crime of the century. And I'm not joking, man. The biggest crime of the century, and everyone in their mind knows it. So, the F and A's let the government cover it up for us. They're all covering it up, man. They're secretly butt buddies with the police and everybody involved. Oh my God. So that happens a lot too. And now, when a secret situation comes like this, well, it's all done secretly because they're allowed to. No one's going to call it out. No one's calling it out, see? No one's out there to question. The government's never going to go, oh, is this going on? God, no one in government. Normally they would be, right? Because you think about it, they're supposed to be there to protect everyone. But they're not. They're not bringing it up. They're not questioning it. And then the goddamn family members. Oh my God, man. Their family members just, they don't want to go to jail. So it's you against them. But I've seen this happen before, though. And other families, when this has happened, when they do it in a more public way, and they were secretly involved in something that the person's in jail for or got in trouble, and they're trying to frame him, they'll lawyer up and go plead the fifth, dude. The way, instant, all right, we're just going to cut our loss on that one, man. We're not taking a fall for this. We're just going to let him take a fall. And he'll be, I saw a situation like this before. That's what I know about this guy who is not even guilty for. I saw it multiple times, dude. People will get convicted just because they, I mean, they're trying not to rat their families out. Their family goes and covers it all up and kicks it under the rug, lets that person take the fall for it. That's happened so many times. One family even lawyered up, and they were going to cooperate with the investigation, and then they just lawyer up and they won't even talk to the guy or the attorney anymore. The guy's public defender, they were going to go investigate it. See? And you could do it like that, or you could just lie and keep it a secret or do it under the rug too. One of the things about the public defenders you'll find out is they're butt buddies with the DA and the state, man. They've known about surveillance the whole fucking time. You think the damn prosecutors would leave it up to chance to the public defenders to go and actually legitimately challenge any of this in court? No. See, the public defenders don't bring any of this up because they already know what the state has and what capabilities are out there. It's not beyond their scope of intelligence to know, man. They'll go work in, a public defender will go work at the prosecutor's office, the public defenders go private practice. They're all fucking getting intelligence, and they all know they keep it secret. So these goddamn public defenders secretly helping frame citizens because they'll never bring this up in court, never admit it, never challenge it. See? Public defenders aren't there for us. They've never mounted a legit fucking defense, man. Their job is just to navigate you to the consequence or whatever. And boom. Like walking you to your death. Big state scandal. No one's going to step out and try to expose that. I mean, think about it. Think about it, man. If this happened to me, like what I claim, wouldn't that be a serious, high-level crime? And wouldn't any public defender who would even think about challenging that or whatever possibly come under serious fire for legitly going against it? Don't you think there's some system, anyway, protection going on? Anyway, I found the public defenders knew who I was, and it was all game. So that's why I know really about it. And I know that it doesn't matter what information I have, they will try to frame me, and I have it on the record. You hear an attorney in court, not just one, repeated attorneys. And I would have evaluations, I'd have experts, and they were framing me, man. They were fucking framing me good. They were acting like the whole system was there to protect them. And I have this in my court cases. I wish I could. You can actually get CD audio from the courts and listen to the fucking transcripts or the audio recordings, and you'll hear this corrupt shit, man, of what these fuckers do. And goddamn it. The system is corrupt. And I'm not even joking. This level of crime, this is what would happen with this level of crime. Because see, no one in government's getting in trouble for it. Why would they give you the chance to expose it? See, why would they give you the chance? If they're committing a heinous act and they're doing it to a lot of people, why would they leave anything to chance? And why would anyone go against it?